Right. We should be live. Let me start the music. We should be live. Let me start the music. All right. Just gonna bring the camera a little close. I mean, not the camera, the mic a little closer. It. I'm sorry. You think I'd be set up by now? Anyway. All right. Just gonna bring it. I have it all taken care of. Cool. So we have a little bit of music today. I decided we're just going to use the audio library. That's a nice little simple workaround for this. They all should be basically okay for using on YouTube. So yeah, here we go. So, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to make Haru look extra pretty. Now, he is plenty detailed as it is, but of course we have one final little stretch of detail that we have to add to make anything look absolutely beautiful, and that is the shading. Now, of course, I did a little simple shading right here because, again, like Haru needs to be able to, you need to be able to see where the sleeves are, separate them from the rest of the jacket. But we're going to do that, but for the entire body. And hopefully I don't make an absolute mess of this. Should look okay. Again, because I'm still figuring out the style. So I don't know how far I should take it necessarily. I'm assuming just for now, it's probably best to just do one tone shading and just keep it fairly simple, because he's already so detailed that having like really complex shading is honestly just going to be a lot of visual like clutter. I mean, we're already kind of borderline on that with the jacket because it is so extra detailed, but even then I think we are good. I'm sorry, I'm brain farting right now, excuse me. I think for what it's worth, we can do at least one simple tone. We could do some simple tones for him. And maybe we'll see. I might make an entirely different duplicate of him without all of the details and just see how the shading is. In fact, I'm probably going to actually just start with that. So we are going to duplicate. Hello, Haru 2. I have a lot of junk in here too. I should probably get rid of some of this, but I don't want to just yet. Uh-oh. Whoops. Anyway, let's go ahead and say this, 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 and this. Just gonna take all that. Oh, that's fine. Well, yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna probably just delete this anyway because we don't need it. Ah. All right. And that's this foot. Whoops. All right. So we have him at about as simple as we can get him. Sure. First things first. Where would my lighting be? I guess we kind of already settled on like a top-down lighting just from the way that the light is positioned on his hands. So that should be good. Uh-oh, my music stopped. Oh, okay. have it like this, and that should probably help. Alright. So, let me make sure. Alright, yep, we're on the right route. Alright, so next thing that we're going to do is, so let's look at the shading on the face. Now I do want some light peeking out, probably at like the bottom, so I do want there to be like a highlight on the bottom of the face, on the bottom of his eyes. So I think for his eyes, there. Actually do this. Let's go all the way down. YouTube. Okay. So the shadows are a little bit warmer than the main color. And so something that I could do is I could go with like, I got two ways of doing this. I could either go with like a kind of warm brown, set it to multiply, or I wonder if overlay would work good too. Nope, overlay would be not the move. Multiply is absolutely it. So and let me just position this correctly. Let me first get the positions of the eye forward. So another may actually be better. We'll see about the angles, because I think that's what's kind of the most thing about it. But so, we'll get to that in a second. So I could either do a color like this, where I can do a warm brown and multiply, or I take that color then I copy it, and then what I do is I go darken the value. And honestly, I think that's the move, and then I just make it so let's darken the value to about 60. Yeah, about 60-ish. Make it warmer. Yeah, make it warmer. Also desaturate it just a bit. Oops. I think honestly that's the better play, because this is a little too extreme in terms of like the color value and the saturation. So I don't think I like that. Oh, I don't know why I did that actually. Yeah. Oh, right. Maybe it would actually, I think I do know what I did wrong now with the angles. Alright. Because I gotta remember this is like a circle, so it's extending, but it's not just any kind of circle, it's an eye, so it's extending outward. So the bend would actually be like somewhere around here. That looks a lot better. Yep. I like that better actually. All right. And now so the weird part is I'm wondering how I should do the head. Because I want to keep it fairly simple in terms of like the shapes. So first let's get the color. Make it 2. Just making it a little more saturated might help. I think I want to do like a little bit of a curve in the nose. Let's take the line, make it straight again. Also, I forgot a nice way of doing this. Get this one get curved. Yeah, that looks a little better. I'm not gonna lie, the shading makes him look a little sinister. That's not quite what I want to go for. That's not what I want to go for. Yeah, honestly, I think we just have it chill and then just kind of like suggest that primarily his mouth is what's sticking out from the bottom of the hat. 'Cause I think it just looks better that way, rather than trying to say like, oh, it's extending all the way over his face. It's like, no, it's okay. Like it's just kind of like a little bit over his, a little bit over like the ridge of his nose, but it doesn't. Most of his mouth is kind of like sticking out. It's a little cleaner that way. Alright, so simple enough. Simple enough. And then beep, beep. What we want to do is like, let's keep the shadows. Ah. I think actually what I want to do is I want to keep the shadows relatively in line with each other. Just to kind of suggest that they're all kind of like coming from the same thing, but just the ridge of the hat, the rim of the hat. Ah, not what I want. That's fine though. Okay. I just want to see if it'll... If I was to put like a highlight on here, where would I put it? Just gonna do a nice bright one. Okay. So realistically, the highlight would probably be like right here, I guess. But it doesn't look good. It's a bit big, actually. He just look kind of like weird eyes. And maybe he doesn't even need the highlights. I think I'm a no on that. Let me see. Sometimes selecting things in Inkscape could be a real pain. Oh. All right. I think we'll just leave it fine. Leave it as it is. Let's see. All right. So now. No, actually, we already got the perfect color for that. This. Just gonna select all of them. Group. And set clip. And then if I do this correctly. Okay. I think I did it right. Yes. It was just fine before. Let's control 2. Let me see. Oh, well, one. So this is primarily the shadow around his chin and a little bit of his hat. So we'll line it up a little bit with the hat. to kind of suggest that's where it's coming from. What if we actually put like the highlight on his nose? Make it a little bigger. Because he's a frog, so he's gonna have shiny skin. Let me see. So like I see the little speckles of it right here. Not really gonna do like a bunch of speckles. I might do like a little line. It looks okay up close, but from a distance, kinda just looks like he's got a white dot on him. But maybe that's just because I haven't put on the other highlights yet. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna ungroup them. We'll just do it for each one. Set the clip. Set the clip. I like this one. I remember listening to this one before. It's got that real kind of like city groove to it. Like if you were just doing like snapshots of a city and had this playing in the background, it would look really cool. Flip. Let's see. We just get away with the same thing. And thankfully, because of the smooth function, it allows us to kind of like auto edit it at this in real time. Uh-oh. Wrong hand. There. Couple of things wrong there. I need to fix. we're actually going to, yep. Yeah, up here is fine. That changing? No, not particularly. It's fine. Alright, so just as a test, I want to see so far what all our little additions will do once applied to the more detailed version. I think everything. Just take a few at a time. Oops. Did I not get that? It's fine. Maybe not like that. We can see now that we have to contend with the patterns. I think so long as I don't let it interfere with the patterns itself, it's fine. I guess it depends. Let me see. I was hoping it would make it easier, but it didn't. Even though they should fit like a glove. There. Yes. There we go. Yeah, let's have them both. Oh boy. Sorry. Oh, there. Yeah. Even though it realistically doesn't make any sense, they actually look kind of good when they're under the patterns. When the patterns kind of shine through the shadows. Kind of like it. But it almost kind of gets lost in the sauce of all of it. In the noise of it all. Because honestly, they have more meaning in this much simpler design than they do in this more complicated one. Because you honestly, at this point, you don't really need the shadows. Like, he just stands well enough on his own as a design that even that just adding the shadows would be kind of a little unnecessary. Learning something. So, I don't know. I feel like if I were to do shadows, we would probably only do the absolute most necessary shadows. Like the ones for the hands, I can't even select them because they're below all this nonsense. We probably don't need these. Then, like, it's nice to have, but because, like, really, what is lost when you barely noticed it in the first place? Alright. I guess for his face, since that's still relatively simple, we keep those shadows. There. Huh. Not gonna lie. I think, for what it's worth, we can call it here for, like, just working on Haru. I'd rather work on his background, to be honest. Spend the next hour on his background or something. I'm kind of torn on this. Whoops. Let me just actually double check this is working properly. Yeah, they're all doing the shadow thing. And I didn't even touch the feet, but I don't honestly feel like it. It doesn't feel like it's necessary. Alright. Let's just group you. So let's do a little comparison. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me prefers the more simple Haru versus the overly detailed one. I feel like this one's just kind of cleaner overall as a design. Even though, like, this was a nice little experiment to see, like, just trying out pattern work, which I just realized I didn't even finish it on this side. Great job. I just think that, like, simpler is just cleaner. It's just a lot easier on the eyes versus all this extra stuff. When you really get down to it, ain't that needed. So I guess maybe the only place I would say it's better is in like the lily pads to make it more clear what he is standing on, because for all we know, these could just like be pieces of pizza. So I would it will only be each individual one. I think that would be the only thing I would mix between the two. That maybe the pants. I kind of like the stripes on the pants, but that's about... I think that's about the extent of it. Because the rest is just... I think definitely I went overboard with the coat. And he's better off with something a little simpler. Especially since he's like a peasant too. Like, he's well off, but he's not like rich. So I feel like he would probably have something that's a little more... It's got some style to it, but not a lot, you know? So let's ungroup. Yes. Oh, I see. That's fine. Almost. There. And as for those. Almost. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh. I just learned something new. I I did not know I could do that. Well, wait, so if I just hold it, spacebar and drag, wait, what? Control spacebar drag? Oh my god. Well, I just learned something new and uh-oh, I'm hoping it's not breaking my computer. Please go. Delete, 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 delete. Just all y'all, just go. Just the one. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, cool. I need to write that down. That could maybe be useful later? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah. Ah. Nice. And I think that is about the large extent of how much detail I want to put on him. Which is admittedly very bottom heavy in terms of detail. In terms of, you see, the more detail that you add to part of an object, the more attention that it gets, the more what is it? It's higher up on like the visual hierarchy, and so your eye is going to naturally be more drawn to it. And a lot of detail is now centered on the bottom of the bottom of him rather than like the top. Also, and I would rather it be focused more on his face, or at least the hierarchy be focused more on his face. So I either add more detail up top, or I get rid of some detail at the bottom. Which, if I was to, let's see, if I was to do that, no, we'll change its alpha so I can still see it. There. Yeah, it's still right there. All right. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I think I still like the middle more. I don't know, I really like the stripes on the pants. They just really speak to me. So how would I approach getting more attention on the face? because it's so relatively plain in comparison. Like, I will admit, this is probably this is more better balanced, because even though there's like a lot of detail at the feet part, I still feel like overall it's not too bad. Like, there's at least levels of detail that kind of like stretch up. Well, actually, detail kind of pretty much cuts off right around here. Then like the top of him is pretty like dry in terms of detail. So do I add the straw from the hat? I'm not sold on that idea. I kind of like it. It makes the middle look kind of now too under detailed. Oh boy, do I? I will pause on that for a second. I'm going to work on something that's been kind of bugging me, which is the lighting, which is the glow on his skin. So we're going to do something a little different here. really big now. Wait a minute. I could give him some facial features. Alright, hear me out here. I already gave him a tail. I already gave him a dragon tail, right? What if... Because he's already kind of like part dragon anyway. It's a little too kiki. I need some more boba. Oh. Yeah. Now he looks like a vampire. They were like smaller. Now it looks a little more snake. It's more snake than frog. What if we tuned it up a little bit? Try both of them. Let me see real quick. What we want to do is a little bit lizard now, but I'm still kind of here for it. You wouldn't be able to tell he's a frog unless you take the hat off. I'm going in an entirely different direction with this character just from a set of teeth. But I want to see where this goes. That out. What if we took these out? No, because that's right, pizza problem. It's pizza time. Oh. Alright, I think this one's a dud. This one's a dud with less detail. And this one's kind of a dud with... And I think this one's kind of good with less detail. I actually think... I think actually this one's a bit of a dud with more detail. Actually, I'm just kind of starting to warm up to having a little more detail than this. I think that's what's happening here. Mm. I didn't think that adding teeth would throw me so far off. I just wanted to balance out the face. Hmm. Oh. Let me just go. Uh, Sorry, just changing the music a little bit. Something a little more moody. Hmm. I think if we were to just keep him simply as a frog, I feel like adding the teeth now just makes you want more detail. Alright, which harder do I like the best? I kind of like this in terms of like, feels like a bullfrog. Like I've what? Uh, yeah, because it reminds me of like bulldogs. It reminds me of bulldogs, so adapting that into like a bullfrog feels kind of like fun and like inappropriate. It doesn't hurt either, especially because he has like the dragon tail. It down. I feel like this is a little too lizard-like with the top ones being green, and also again like a little too lizard-like. I would let me see. I want to try one more, but this time the tips are on the top. I messed it up. We'll ad hoc it. It's not going to be routine. I just want to get the general idea of it. I now get more dragon now to this one. Alright, this feels like dragon. This feels like lizard. This also kind of feels a bit lizard. And this feels more like frog hybrid. I think this one I think I like this one the best. Well, no, this one also has like dragonish too. But I feel like it's more dragon than that. This feels like it could just be a dragon cosplaying as a frog. This feels like a lizard. This feels like I would say it's a good mix between the two, but I like this one better. Because I feel like the dragon is a little bit more pervasive in this one. Whereas this one, this feels more like bullfrog dragon thing. Which is cool. Part of me is wondering if I should just, instead of something too elaborate like the I don't know. Yeah, they're pretty plain though. Like even the stripes is a bit much in terms of like decoration. They're supposed to be kind of plain. But I know if I add more detail to that, it'll probably get lost. Like the detail will probably be like a little bit much. I think. Oh, I think from there. What if we took? What if we just? I deleted those. But what if we just kind of make them invisible? If we did that. Hmm. Alright. What if instead... Oops. Hmm. You know, I think I'm okay. What if we just added stripes? I'm wondering if we just need to add stripes. I'm gonna do it. Uh-oh. Nope. 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 Where'd it go? I know you're here somewhere. There you go. Hey, I already found a way of using it. Nice. Okay. Entirely too many. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot. How many are there? I'm halfway certain that is going to just break my computer if I use that again. If I get careless with it. Yeah, because it just duplicates too much and too fast. Oops. Huh? What the? Why did they do that? Yeah, I'm already like not feeling it. We're not gonna do the stripes. If we try just the diamonds again. I feel like that's still too much detail. Yeah, I think it's fine. We'll just leave well enough alone as it is. I kind of like this one. Let's render the skin a bit. So for this, I'm going to free draw it a little bit. And immediately regret that. Sometimes it could be a little too smooth. And I can't. Hmm. Oh. Excuse me, just adjusting. Nope. Oh, whoops. I forgot to the shadow part for this one. Somehow that got left out. Weirdly enough. I might redo those anyway, so I'm not even impressed. Yeah. No. Let's in fact do this. A bit too much. It's kind of a lot. Let me go to the frog. The hand shadows might be a bit much. They're not really that present on the frog. So, oh, that's... Yeah. One. Where did I go? Nope. 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 There you go. I think the shadows are a bit much. To be honest, even some of the lighting. Mm-hmm. Wondering if I'm overdoing it with the shine. Let's see. Oh. You wouldn't even really be able to see those. Honestly, I think all the extra like shiny stuff. You can see from small view. Let's say like one. Nope, that's too big. I need to get. Yeah, you really can't. Like, you can barely see it, and even then, it just doesn't look good. I think we can do without the shine. I think it's just best to leave them like it is. I'm pretty like satisfied with this. I think he's okay. Maybe there's like one or two things we can push. But honestly, I think I'm kind of satisfied. I say we were going to do a lot of rendering. We didn't. We ended up keeping it fairly simple. I don't know. Maybe, I've been thinking about doing videos where I explore just pushing the envelope with what I can do with flat design. And yeah, because I really do like it. And as far as like for vector work, this feels kind of like what I've been dancing around doing for the entire time I've been using Inkscape. And I know, you know, nowadays people aren't really that big of a fan of flat design, but I feel like on its own, it's very boring. Like on its own, it's not that interesting. Like even with some of the what I got right here is pretty like is a little better than like your standard flat design where it's literally just circle uh like there's at least some like design stuff in this. Let me hold on. Let me make the typical like it's not just like flat shapes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like if you were to look up like the weird like flat design people that you see in all these advertisements and commercials where they're literally just like a bunch of simple shapes. This isn't really actually like flat design. This is just I didn't even try. But y'all get what Y'all get what I'm saying, because I know like you have 1,000 examples of it, like in your head, because they've been pushing it for like the last 10 years. But even, hold on, actually, even better, I'm gonna just go and pull an example of them from. Well, actually, maybe not, because since I'm going to be very critical, I don't want to go and like bash anybody's work. But this is my own sensibility on how to use like flat design and flat colors, which is like I have my own idea of how to do the shapes. I'm still relatively semi-realistic in the proportions and how I use everything. Because with flat design, proportions go straight out of the window, and you can have like giant big gorilla hands on a like almond shaped body, and then like the head is the size of a pencil, and the eyes are like little pinpricks and stuff, and that's kind of, and the colors are like really saturated and things. But that's not what I'm doing here. I got my own kind of little design style going, and I feel like it's a good base for doing vector art that you can then experiment with doing other things on top of it. And I am interested in like experimenting with that, as I usually do. I am interested in experimenting. Oh, I just noticed with, oh, let me bring this up. Ah. Oh boy. Bring these down. That's easy. Oh my god. Cool. Let's see, YouTube. There. Yeah. I just want to experiment with it because I feel like it's a good start, a jumping off point to do something creative with vectors. But not in the same way that like a lot of like these advertisements and commercial products use it, just kind of like in my own kind of illustrative way. To summarize what I've basically been trying to say for the last 10 minutes, I guess. 5 minutes. Still. I guess ultimately I'm pretty satisfied with how he turned out, with how Haru looks. I'm going to group. Next thing I want to do is put him in a background. Why not round it a little? Nope, nope. And let's give even better. But instead of a clear one, oh, that's cool. I could use that as like a mist. And then nope. Then the background. Then so the screen. Give me that screen. Overlay. Yeah, that looks good. Darker. Hmm. Yeah, no, it's a little too blown out. I want to say hard light. No. It looks like he's got a glow under him, which is cool, but not what I want. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Mm. Come back to this later. But for now, let's get it. If we actually set this super far in the back. Oh. But they're already going to be in the mist anyway. I'll bring this back. Why all of a sudden it's... Hmm. That would be weird. This. I think I would drop the opacity by like 50. So 45. Oops. I might have to do this over because even though it's kind of a nice backdrop, it's very clear like a valley. He should be in a valley where like wetlands are. This feels more like woods. I mean, not the woods, like the hills. Hmm. I am starting to get a little bit tired. So, what we're going to do, we're going to fiddle a little bit more, and then we're going to go and chill out and call it a day. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? I'm kind of not feeling the tree. No, I just want the tree. Whatever. See, when I make it round like that, when I make it, needs to be kind of like concave a little. Not like that much. Oh, and can't forget noise filter. Mm. Scotland. What the heck? What does this even mean? I was looking through my filters and there was just one named Scotland. I'm trying to figure out what that even means. I don't hate it, but I also don't think it's particularly interesting. Oh, it's kind of like a paper texture or something. Oh God. Yeah, Scotland ain't working. We'll just take it off. Whoa. Still like a ew. But also, I'm just playing around at this point. Mostly because I can't really think of, I don't really have a clear idea as to what I want to do with the background yet. I might just scribble something together. But this is more fun. This is like undoubtedly more fun. And it's green. Oh, here it is, fill green. A bit much. Oh, it got darker. Kind of like that. Hmm. Looks very nice, actually. Just wanna play with little stuff. Now it kind of looks like an old picture that was taken. which I kind of like. Age it a little. No. It's another. Edge attack. What does that do? It's kind of neat. I'm just playing with these now. I'm trying to. Oh, here we go. No, wait. I ain't gonna bother with that. Just fill. Alright. Trying to get like a vignette thing going on. Let's see. Yeah, the texture's still there. Okay. Anyway, I have been playing around for a little too long. I'm already tired of the vignette. No, thank you. I will probably draw out what I'm trying to do with him, and then we'll be finished. And then that will be it. And we'll have a little guy. I mean, we kind of already do. We already have our little guy as like a set. So we at the very least got him finished. I love him. He is my good boy Haru. Chill guy. Just chill guy. And I am satisfied. Part of me also is just wondering now, would it be cooler to just have him entirely in like black and white? I don't know. Like, part of his character design is that he's just like black and white and he doesn't have any extra detail. Also, you really need to work on like the values down below. I am noticing. But I love my boy Haru. He is absolutely goated. And I am just about done for today. But thank you for once again stopping by to come and see my work. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.